slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Ya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing is Love. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Walker. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Third and long. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That is incomplete. They took a chance of throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
In motion, Reed. A second down throw for Love. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Love to throw on first and 10. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On first and 10, here's Love. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Once again, it's Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the front. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The tight end Fant in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is caught. He finds Walker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Walker. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense.
And he'll take it on in. Tyler Lockett, touchdown Seattle. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. He's going to run it. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. On play action, Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's going to have a Packers 1st down as he gets this up to the 42. In motion, Reed. Here comes the jet sweep. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation play out across that defensive tackle position. I mean, years ago, Mike, they were the big run stuffers. They were big bodies in there just trying to slow down the interior run game. Now, these guys are not only big, but they're real athletes. Their job is to not only push the pocket, but win one-on-one and get sacks like that. I don't think we give them enough credit for how good they are as pass rushers from the interior.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
Now, Jacobs. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got it at about the 8. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal.
And he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Lockett headed in motion. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Packers go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down. He'll look to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Back to the air one more time. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Great job there by the defense just stringing that play out. He just kept waiting for something to open up. But it never really did, and he had no choice but to be forced out of bounds, and he'll take a loss.
3rd and long. Back to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
This one quickly out to Lockett. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So these two teams take the Second and 11. Lockett headed in motion. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. A good play action with Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Packers.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they...
And he will score! Game on! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack.
Big time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The motion man is Nakua. second down throw for Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Now, 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On play action, Love. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun run now with Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Still on the move. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
Here is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.
Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that mama is straight. She wanna make sure that mama